Hello, nature lovers. Today we're taking you on a journey to some of the world's strangest and most fascinating natural phenomena. Nature has always fascinated us with its extraordinary beauty and mysteries, but some phenomena are truly mind-boggling. 1. Games of light. Aurora Borealis and Aurora Australis. The northern lights, aka Aurora Borealis, and the southern lights, aka Aurora Australis. These mesmerizing plays of light are one of the most impressive natural phenomena that illuminate the skies over the polar regions. These lights are the result of charged particles from the sun interacting with the Earth's magnetic field. This phenomenon, especially in the polar regions, presents a light show in the sky. While the northern lights can be seen in northern countries such as Norway, Canada, Alaska, and Iceland, the southern lights are more common in Antarctica and the extremes of the southern hemisphere. These lights have always captured the human imagination and inspired legends and stories. Considered in some cultures as the dance of the spirits, today this event attracts millions of tourists. However, you need to be in the right place at the right time to watch this mesmerizing spectacle, as the visibility of the lights can change depending on solar activity and weather conditions. 2. Desert in bloom. The Atacama Desert's unexpected riot of color. One of the driest places in the world, the Atacama Desert in Chile is a waterless and harsh environment that normally shows no signs of life. But in some years, thanks to rare rainfall, the desert is transformed into a garden of paradise. This phenomenon is known as the blooming desert, and hundreds of plant species bloom at the same time, creating a spectacular riot of color in the desert. The blooming desert occurs at intervals of about 5 to 7 years, as a result of unusually high rainfall during the El Niño phenomenon. The plant seeds remain dormant for years, and when the rains come, they germinate and grow rapidly. This colorful landscape turns the desert into a work of art, displaying the yellow, purple, white, and pink hues of the flower. 3. Red tide. The red tide of the seas. A red tide is a phenomenon in which the water takes on a red or brown color and is caused by an abnormal proliferation of microscopic organisms in the water. Phytoplankton. The phytoplankton that cause red tides release toxins that can negatively affect the life of fish and other creatures in the sea. This is why red tides often lead to fish kills and disruption of marine life. This phenomenon is not only an aesthetic spectacle, but also one that has serious impacts on ecosystems. Toxic algal blooms caused by red tides can also have negative impacts on human health, so it is one of the natural phenomena that should be carefully monitored. They are particularly common in hot summers and in coastal areas with nutrient-rich waters. 4. Fireballs in the sky, ring of fire, and meteor shower. The streaks of light and fireballs that suddenly appear in the sky are the most distinctive features of meteor showers. Meteor showers, which can be observed regularly every year, occur when the Earth passes through meteorite belts on its orbit. These stones burn up in the atmosphere due to friction, leaving a trail that we see as fast-moving balls of light in the sky. One of the most famous of these is the Perseid meteor shower, observed every year in August. This natural phenomenon, which can be observed at dusk, far away from light pollution, turns into a feast of light. Meteor showers are one of the most exciting moments of the year for sky enthusiasts and are often associated with the tradition of making wishes. 5. Ice flowers, fine ice crystals on frozen lakes. Ice flowers are rare and beautiful patterns that form on the surface of frozen lakes. This phenomenon occurs on nights when the weather is very cold and calm. Fine ice crystals on the surface of the water grow in windless conditions to form wonderful flower shapes. Ice flowers are one of the most beautiful examples of the artistic side of nature. This phenomenon can be seen on frozen sea surfaces or lakes in the Arctic regions. Due to their thin and fragile structure, they are very delicate and can melt quickly with the first rays of the sun. so it takes a great deal of luck to see this rare natural phenomenon. Especially attracting the attention of photographers and nature enthusiasts, ice flowers fascinate the viewers with the complex shapes formed by the crystals coming together. Chapter 6. Double Sun Phenomenon. Parhelion, Side Suns. Parhelion, also known as double sun, is an optical phenomenon that creates the impression of a second sun appearing in the sky. This phenomenon occurs when sunlight interacts with ice crystals at high altitude. The ice crystals refract the light, creating bright spots in the sky, which are usually seen on a horizontal line on either side of the sun. 7. Lightning storms. Catatumbo. Lightning. One of the world's most intense and continuous lightning storms occurs over the Catatumbo River in Venezuela. Known as the Catatumbo lightning, this phenomenon illuminates the sky with lightning that lasts for hours every night, almost 260 nights a year. This natural phenomenon occurs due to the unique weather conditions between the marshes and mountains near the river. These lightning storms provide a light show in the sky and have historically guided people in the region in their navigation. The Catatumbo lightning is so intense and continuous that it has been referred to as nature's lighthouse for sailors. These constant bursts of energy also contribute to the production of ozone in the atmosphere. 8. River of Fire, Hell's Gate, Darvaza Gas Crater. Located in the Karakum Desert of Turkmenistan, the Darvaza gas crater, also known as Hell's Gate, has been burning continuously since 1971. This gigantic pit was formed when underground gas reserves exploded during a drilling operation. In order to prevent the spread of harmful gases, scientists lit a fire and expected it to burn out in a short time. However, the crater's fire has not been extinguished despite the decades that have passed and is still burning. Like a lava lake, the Hell Gate is permanently covered in flames and can be seen from far away at night. This fire pit has become a natural wonder that attracts tourists to the region. The heat and intensity of the flames around the crater make it seem like a frontier for humanity. 9. Reversing Waterfall. Uninteresting flows. Waterfalls are usually natural formations where water flows downwards under the influence of gravity. However, in some parts of the world, it is possible to see waterfalls that flow in reverse with the force of the wind. These reverse waterfalls are one of the rare and fascinating natural phenomena where water is carried upwards by the force of the wind. This phenomenon is especially common on the sides of high cliffs and during periods of very strong winds. The waterfalls seem to defy gravity, and the water is thrown upwards over the rocks. Such events once again demonstrate the power and creativity of nature and astonish those who see them. 10. Bioluminescence, glowing waters of the seas. Bioluminescence is the ability of some living things to produce light as a result of chemical reactions. The most common bioluminescence events in the sea are the bright blue glow triggered by the movement of plankton. This mesmerizing phenomenon is a spectacular sight on the coast, where blue lights shimmer with every movement of the water. These glows are especially visible on beaches in places like New Zealand, the Maldives, Japan, and Puerto Rico. The sea glows with every ripple of the water during the night, offering a fairy tale atmosphere to those who watch. Bioluminescence is an unforgettable experience for those who walk on the beach at night and reminds us once again how mysterious nature can be. In this video, we take a look at some of the world's most bizarre and fascinating natural phenomena. Nature continues to present us with unexpected surprises all the time. Such events are a reminder of how extraordinary and mysterious our planet is. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel to continue discovering and being fascinated by nature.